What up, YouTube? Topaz Yates back for another album review, and this one is to that Smokepurpp Deadstar, and I'm honestly giving this one the red light because there's nothing really amazing about this. I'm not going to say that it's terrible by a long shot, but it just really doesn't interest me at all, and it's not because it's commercialized trap rap right here. All it really is everything that he's trying to do with this. Other people in the industry is doing it in a better level than what he is doing, man. And I ain't got nothing completely against that. He's more of like a competitor. Like, this is where the music industry is right now. So he's trying to get his piece of it. But yet my thing is come into the game doing something a little different. Come into the game and try to get your own or whatever. Get your own footing. Don't try to just ride off of the waves of what everybody else is doing and such, dude. See, Smokepurpp is more along the same lines of other commercialized trap acts like 21 Savage or Playboy Cardi and individuals like that who's more on the dark side of commercialized trap rap and all of that you did, was talking a lot about drug usage and gang and trap rap. And honestly, you're getting trap rap all the way throughout this, and this is something that I've been saying for quite some time, because it's not like potent punchlines that anybody within this genre actually does, but yet when they rap rhymes, they're ultimately just talking about the lifestyle of being a trapper, and people consider those as bars when honestly they're not. But let's look at some of these songs that's within here. That I Don't Know You with Chief Keef and Yo Gotti on there, where the trap bars are pretty heavy in here. When Smokepurpp is saying that he's Houdini with the magic, or he's saying that his backwoods is pretty much trees, like that's him ultimately saying, okay, his backwoods, which is what you use to roll up tobacco or marijuana or whatever you so decide, but he rolls up blunts so fat that they turn into trees and all of that stuff, which is an interesting bar right there, but not a potent bar. But yet this is the standard quality that you are honestly going to be looking at this entire project. Now, Yo Gotti had something in there that was kind of decent, where he said that he's always strapped like Uncle, like the character from Family Matters, where he always had the suspenders to hold his pants up in every single episode. That was kind of cool. And Chief Keef hit me with a little something that I really wasn't expecting, how he said that these chicks will pull up on him like roadside assistants, and which pull up is the hood slang for people who roll up to your crib and people will come up and see you and all of that stuff, dude. But he applies that to women and how they will pull up on you, much like how if you got pulled over and you called up roadside assistance, they'll come and try to assist you. And which all of those are pretty solid moments. It's just that super dry production. That hook really wasn't that strong, man. Overall, it was a poor song. Another song I wanted to talk about was that Hold It, in which this was a great example of how he's just not skilled enough to be able to create a concept song, because just based off of that hook, there could have been a concept there just based on wordplay, but honestly, he just couldn't pull it off, one. And two, the fact that he was saying it the way he was saying it, it came off as something that French Montana would do, which obviously is just another inspiration that he has. But he did have a moment up in there saying how he'll put the 40 to your head like it's Rogaine and such, which that's another subpar trap bar, but yet it's kind of decent, you dig? Quotable, honestly, because Rogaine, for those of you who don't know, is for people who's losing their hair, they put that to their head or whatever. And he's saying the 40 as in the 40 cal weapon, man, 40 caliber gun. The next song I wanted to talk about is that Different Color Molly here, because on this one, it comes off more of a subpar Migos of the Slippery song that they did. Like, you can tell just based off that production, he wanted to go in that direction because that Migos Slippery is a hit and everybody's gonna go ahead and try to play off of a hit. But the overall concept is one that I really just can't get behind, even though he's just doing trap balls and all of that, man. But the whole thing just comes off as he got different color mollies and he's living up the life that he's living and all of that, man. And I'm against that because there's a reason why this commercial industry is constantly promoting this kind of song to us, to the point that new artists that's trying to emerge, they have to do songs like this, you did. Like, these drugs, they're not cool things. Like, if you take these drugs, it's the same thing as taking heroin, because it's the same chemical composition and all of that, man. But yet that's honestly why you get promotion for doing all this, man. And I ain't mad at him for trying to eat and get and provide for his own family and all of that, man. But in the end, these types of songs do the community much worse than what anything else would honestly do. And the last song that I want to talk about was that Rest in Peace Max song right there, man, because again, this is just him exposing his flaws as an MC, because he should be able to stay on this concept right here, a dedication to his fallen homie and all that. But no, again, he's just going about and just saying random things as he go. But on top of that, he's trying to do some full-fledged singing, like with that heavy auto-tune effect. He's trying to show that he can do some kind of singing, which he honestly can't. This is one of those things that he should be outsourcing to people who can sing. But in this current generation, can you be mad at him? Everybody is doing it like this. Nobody can sing. But yet the market is honestly saying that you can do that, and you can still get signed, and you can still sell somewhat units and stream a whole lot, because the labels just aren't promoting quality music, and this is the type of music that they are usually jumping off in this genre. So I can't be mad at him for doing such a thing, but yet I'm just not a fan of it all the way, man. Just overall, project is pretty bad. There's nothing about it that was actually all that interesting, because everything that he does do, someone else does much better already in the game. He's not really doing anything new and unique that he honestly deserves attention from. He honestly just comes off as one of these dudes that's just popular, that people may just rock with because he's popular and people know of him and all of that. And then the fact that he's doing the music that people want to hear. That's honestly about it. And that's why I'm giving this project a 3 out of 10.
I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpads.com, that's down there, to read today's article.